Well, hi, everyone. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the disciplines, kind of the daily routines, the things that can make you effective as a leader. So, I'm just going to share actually some of the things that I do, and you can find some literature on these things as well. And some of the things I'm going to tell you, you do find in the literature. But I thought I would give, rather than kind of vague topics, I'm going to give very, very specific examples of some of the things I do daily to kind of as a discipline to that I hope translates into some effective leadership. So the first thing is actually taking some time for yourself. So it's that old adage of, you're on the plane, and if something happens, you put oxygen on yourself before you give oxygen to someone else, right? So it's that same thing for me to be energized and healthy and be able to manage the stresses that come with leading a team, with leading an organization, is I personally take time every morning, or I try to meditate, and also to walk outdoors. For me, that's what does it. I don't get the same energy boost if I do my exercise inside. So I really try to do it outside. If the morning is just really awful, I'll try to do it in the evening at some point. Take care of myself in those two ways: meditating, thinking about my goals that I have, not goals for the day. These are actually big time goals, visioning goals, that sort of thing, and getting some exercise in. So that starts. The second thing that I'm very, very meticulous about is I do two different ways of kind of looking at my calendar and planning what's going to be going on. So the first thing that I do is let's say that today is Tuesday. I will look at the next 4 Tuesdays on my calendar so that I can think about, oh, I have this talk coming up, or I have, oh, this has to be done. And that way I can make sure that I alert my team, hey, remember this deadline. Here's what I'm going to need from you by what date, or what I need to plan myself to be able to do. So that's really helpful. So I literally look for the next 4 weeks after whatever day it is today. So that if it's Tuesday, the next 4 Tuesdays. So that's number 2 thing I do. The number 3 thing I do is then I just look more tangentially at what's coming up next in the next 2 days on my schedule. So because schedules change and things can get snuck in there, or you thought you did something and you forgot. So I don't like to be caught off guard, and I don't like to let my team down. So I'll look at the next 2 days and make sure that I have everything that I need coming up for the next 2 days. Now, you might say, don't you have an administrative assistant who can do those kinds of things? Yes. So my administrative assistant is fantastic and also does the same thing, looking ahead, looking up to coming what's next. But I need to know what my role is in those things. If I'm going to be presenting, if I need to be having a pre-meeting before a meeting, those pre-meetings needed to have happened likely before 2 days before, but nonetheless, thinking about something like that. The fourth thing that I would say is, again, thinking about the personal connection. So we have a way we record people's birthdays on the calendar. So if I see it's somebody on the team's birthday, I try to send that, special message just to them. So really taking time to have a personal connection. If I am not working from home, if I'm in the office, try to visit, one group of people to be able to say hi to them in person. So again, making that personal connection as a leader, I think, is really important and very valued. Is also where I find things out that I'm not going to find out if I don't take the time to do that. So there's, I'm sure, probably 100 other things that people do as leaders kind of on the daily, like tools or habits that they do that they feel make them a very effective leader. So I would love to hear from you what some of those are for you. I've given you 4. Like I said, there's probably 40 more. So please let me know. Here's another thing leaders do. They have to be adaptable and be ready to go on the fly. So ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, I'm actually coming to you from my son's dorm room today because it's move out day. And so I'm going to be helping him move out in just about 5 minutes. And I'm even I'm not in my professional clothes today. It's a vacation day. I've got on a Pokemon jacket and everything. So, but doesn't stop me from doing what I need to do. I wanted to get this out. So I'm recording it, Pokemon jacket, dorm room, and all. That's how it goes. Leaders, adaptable. We always have to tweak that into our days too. All right. Well, that's what I've got for this week. I look forward to hearing from you. What are tools you use on the everyday to make things go smoothly and efficiently and effectively as a leader? And until next time.